Hello folks, it's New River Troll here. We're out in the pheasant cage with George and I. He's taking care of the birds. Thought I'd show you a picture of the parents to our hybrid pheasants that we've been trying to produce. It's kind of cloudy out here, so monsoon is just about to begin. I can't wait. If it starts raining, I'll instantly be out snake hunting tonight. But anyway, show you the parents. This is the male Chinese golden pheasant. He's looking a little rough on his feathers. He's probably due for a molt soon. So we crossed him with two different types of ringnecks down here at the bottom. The one at the bottom, she's probably got genes from her normal ringneck and a black neck because she's kind of light in color. The really dark black one back there, that's called a melanistic mutant. So we got quite a few eggs out of these guys. Not all of them are fertile. We put like about 60 or so in our incubator, and we was only able to get about 10 of them that came out fertile. Then over here is some other hybrid combination. We switched to doing it a little bit different. We're using a ringneck male here. He's actually called a melanistic mutant. And then the hen that's next to him, that's a Chinese golden hen. And then this one over here, she's a little bit darker than the other hen you've seen in with the Chinese golden. She's more typical of what a blackneck ringneck pheasant looks like. So, and then over here in the back, that's just a female golden, Chinese golden. The other hens were playing a little rough with her and stuff, and beat her up a little bit about a month and a half ago or so. So we decided we're not even going to put her out there and use her for any breeding. She's getting a break. So, you know, the bald spots on the hens, that's where the roosters, you know, by their tail, that's where they pluck at them so they can get on there and mount them when they're breeding them. George is over here in the other cage. JR, I'm going to open up the door and see if I can get a picture of Harold. Harold down there is our blackneck rooster, and he's in here with these are probably half melanistic mutant and half blackneck hens, because they're really not that dark, kind of an in-between, but they could be pure melanistic mutants. But so these are the birds. They're just sorry the sun's not shining on them, because they could throw out all kinds of iridescent colors on them when the sun hits them. Might get to see a little bit of it. But anyway, that's the parents. This is a coop I built a long time ago. And I'm going to cut this off here, and when I get back into the reptile fish room, I'll show you our brooder box setup we got where we're placing the chicks that are hatching. Alright, I'm out here in the reptile fish room, man cave. Just thought I'd show you guys the brooder box that we're going to use for our Frankinpheasants. These are the hybrids that were produced from the Chinese Goldens, mixing them with the ringnecks. Anyway, these two little ones down here, they just hatched about an hour ago. So they're still not up fully walking around, but they'll be up and fine in a couple of hours. This other little guy in the back, he hatched sometime last night. So he's up and running around pretty good. His brothers have come along pretty soon. The two dark ones, they're looking like they're having the dark colors that came from the melanistic mutants. They're the darker of the ringneck pheasants. And this guy here is probably, well, I know his dad was the Chinese golden, and his mom was a blackneck ringneck pheasant. So hopefully we'll get some more. We actually had 4. One of them didn't make it. I don't know exactly why. Could be because of being a hybrid or something. Sometimes that happens. We had started with like about 60 or so eggs, and then we put them in the incubator, and you can do a trick called candling them about 6 days later, and you can determine what's fertile and what's not. Out of 42 eggs that when we candled them, we'd only found 8 that were fertile. And then we placed in about another 30 eggs in about 2 weeks later, candled those, and only found 2 eggs of those were fertile. So out of 60 some eggs, only 10 were fertile, which is not surprised for them being hybrids. Anyway, this here's our incubator we got going over here. Still got a few more eggs in here hatching. 2 of them, the eggs will probably hatch in about 2 weeks later. And then we've got about another 30 eggs that we're going to load up after we gather all what eggs we get today, and then candle those. And out of those 30 eggs, hopefully we'll get some fertile eggs out of there. So we thought we'd do something different this year, produce some hybrids, and because we're not eating the pheasants anymore. About the only way, well, we just eat their eggs now and then, but since we were going to do the hybrids, we haven't even been doing that and been throwing out shitloads of eggs that could have been eaten. But getting the Frankinpheasants is worth it. So it'll be about a year before we're able to determine what they look like, especially if they're, we got to have roosters to see what their colors really look like. 6 more eggs are still yet to hatch today. So we'll have been, if they hatch, we'll have gotten 9 out of those 10 first fertile eggs to hatch. So I'll keep you posted later on. So thanks for watching. Bye.